yes. Okay. DanDaDan has been struggling with the animation this season, obviously, right? But I think this episode was the worst of the. This is the fourth episode, so it's the worst of them in terms of the shoddy animation. I still enjoy it for what it is and what it's trying to do. However, this episode, there was a lot of fast-paced action scenes, and you just can't ignore. You just can't ignore. I mean, and this isn't a fast-paced action scene, but this also looks questionable, right? So, I've seen people talking about it, and typically when it's a few shots here and there, I just let it ride, just let it go. This episode, I noticed it a lot more. Yes, the animation is suffering. Yes, it's suffering. Let's go to this scene in particular where look at this. Look at them in the background. Now, don't pay attention to what he's saying right here, but the background. Now, some people may argue that this is the appeal of DanDaDan, right? This is how it's drawn. This is how it's supposed to be crazy, goofy kind of feel. And that may be true, but I mean, let's just be honest. This looks bad, right? But again, I don't want to harp on it too much because I did enjoy this episode for what it was and what it's trying to do. It's some cool stuff that happens in this episode with Gigi, Evil Eye Gigi fighting Momo, the priest, them back there. The grandma shows up and she putting in work. But I mean, you can't get past how it looks though. Like, look at this scene. Like, I mean, I don't know, because a part of me is like, it looks that way because it's supposed to be goofy. And so they're trying to, keep that goofy feel in a serious moment, right? It's serious moments and it's goofy moments, but for fuck's sakes, I mean, just look at how bad they look back there. Let's go to another. Now, these fight scenes I thought were cool. I thought the fight scenes were cool. I enjoyed them. Evil Eye Gigi coming in to put in some work. I enjoyed the fight scenes. The priest, you see the priest there coming in to save the head of the Koto family right there. So it's like there's some cool stuff that happened. But even this scene, you see this shot and you're like, wait a minute. Why does it, but again, that goofy feel that they're going for, and it seems to not appeal to some people. And I've seen videos going up, about the animation and how it's struggling and, so on and so forth. So in the previous episodes, it wasn't as much as it was in this episode. And I assume because there was a lot of fast-paced scenes in this episode, right? So and this being one of them, right? This being another fast-paced scene, right? Which, again, I enjoyed it for what it was, right? I enjoyed it for what it was. And I encourage all of you to enjoy it for what it is, but I understand if you can't get past how it looks in some of these scenes, because yes, yes, it's struggling. Yes, it is. When the grandma made an appearance here, and we see her fight, right? It's also struggling here as well. The animation is also struggling, even though it wasn't as bad as some of those other fast-paced scenes. because I think they want, because it's the grandma, right? And everyone loves the grandma. They love the granny, right? So it's her. So they, you know, put all that budget to make sure that she didn't look that bad, right? But, you know, again, there were times when it was struggling here, right? But like this is a good shot. Like, this is a good shot. And I enjoyed the fight, but I mean, my goodness. I don't remember it being like this in the first season. I could be wrong, but I don't remember being it like this in the first season, where there's just shoddy animation, just like holy, like it's insane. So TODR, they seal Evil Eye Gigi. Grandma comes to help. Momo saves, well, gets Okaden out of there. The mucus from the serpent helped prevent the magma from getting him, so he's still alive. I don't know what they're gonna do with Evil Eye Gigi, but he's sealed now thanks to the grandma and the dudes that came to help. So right, this is one of the guys that came to help, and then you got Evil Eye Gigi being sealed here. Right, that's him right there. Evil Eye Gigi sealed in the grandma's in the background. So I mean, I can't give this episode an 8 like the other ones, because and I may have been too generous with those. But God. And then of course, you know, we get a ISA and Okaden moment here, right? I mean, you saw the shoddy bits there. And so I get it, right? Like the budget and everything. So again, I don't want to harp on it too much, but you know, this season of DanDaDan has been struggling with the animation. It has been. So this episode, I'm probably going to give it like a 6, because I enjoyed it for what it was trying to do, but some of these shots are just too bad to overlook it, right? Some of them are like this one. It's just too bad to overlook it, right? It really is. So I hope as the season goes on, we start to see less and less of them, but I digress. Let me know what you guys think. I know you've been noticing the shoddy animation. How has it affect your experience in watching DanDaDan this season? I know one person in particular that's going to drop it because of it, and you know who you are. Okay? You know who you are. You know who you are. My #1 fan. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Yes, it sucks. I still think you can enjoy it for what it's trying to do, but this episode, I could not get past some of those shots being bad, like this one. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep on keeping on.